Yeah. And what would be the advice for young creators that are just, like starting in this field, and they're looking to your studio or to someone in the industry, so like, I want to be like.
Um, I mean, I think we live in this world where there's too much of everything already, like in terms of media, right? Like in the
Yeah.
sort of general creative and media industry, uh, there is like everything's an endless feed. You can't possibly watch all of it. So I think figuring out what you're really interested in and uh, how you connect to others and what makes your particular approach different. I think that is the quintessential question, and you probably always have to come back to it again and again. But it is so important to really give it some thought and yeah, be quite honest with yourself as well. So
Actually, I was going to add, on what you're saying, is that, like, I'm going to retake what we were mentioning before about having your own personal process studio. This is something very vital, like in the way you progress, like the type of work, because you do more research, you experiment without, like experimenting in a client's project that probably if you fail with a client, it will be worse than you fail to you, right? That's something that is really interesting. And I wanted to ask you really quick, like how many projects, personal projects, because I know you guys do a lot of personal projects as an artistic, do a year?
um, I can't give you an exact number because some things are bigger, some are smaller, but I can say consistently we have usually done at least one big personal creative
Yeah.
project, which involves like a number of the team, like at least 4 or 5 people or so. Yeah, so that's we always make an investment. I think that's quite important. But then there's like other ideas, like I want to have start a new fashion label.
What makes someone stand out when you're looking for an intern or a postgrad student?
And maybe I would reframe it that question as well. It's like I'm, we're just a small, a limited number of people. Like we get a number of applications, and if we're a little bit slow in replying, it does not mean that you do not stand out. It might just really be that we are really busy and we just don't have the capacity. Uh, and then what makes someone stand out is, I think, you can just be have like a good attitude. You know if someone you click with someone through it's subtle things like the email, and I think there is a cultural fit. And then it's a question of, is this something that we currently see a potential for in the studio, that it's helpful. So like I would love to do more things in Unreal Engine, but right now we actually do not do an Unreal Engine project right now, and so I don't want to waste your time either. So so I think it has to be a good two-way relationship. So that's what we think about. If it looks like it makes sense for you and for us, and you bring in some valuable skills that we can maybe also help develop, then that's good. I, I'm a I'm a fan of the T model, by the way. The learn one thing and be really really good at it, and then try lots of other things. So I think I'd rather have someone who's really uh, a great graphic designer and does nothing interactive, but brings in that perspective.
So
Okay.
one more about budget. Oh my God, a lot of people are asking about.
Okay, quick one. No, they most budgets are actually flexible and variable. You'll see.
Yeah.
Like yeah. Uh,
Okay.
Interested in
So
exhibiting in Asia? Sure.
always, that's part of the. Oh, so I don't see the chat question, but if you can check out, or maybe if I get.
More about genres. We had that one. Any work done in Africa? No, ashamedly not. I would like to do more work in Africa.
Yeah. Cool. So finally, what's next for you guys? Like, what are you up to?
Cool. Well, I think there's some things that we don't have on our website yet, which I'm quite excited to launch into the public soon. You might have seen that it used to be field.io for the longest time, and now we have like 3 fields, field assistants. And what we realized is to get some of our interactive projects off the ground and make them more worthwhile for clients, and just to get more out of it, we would build things in a more modular way. So more like a design system that we did this interactive piece for on running. It started in one store in New York, and now it's traveled 25 times to 25 different cities. And every single time we made adaptations, but kept the core similar. And we had a really good integration with the architecture. So it looks like 25 different pieces, which is, we live in a time where budgets are a bit more constrained and clients are a bit more cautious. So finding ways how you get a lot of value out for them is great, and also branding consistency. So for them, this one interactive thing we did really became a part of their brand identity, which is really nice to see. Now they put it everywhere. So I think that's the future for us, is to not just always make a project and then throw it away and start from scratch and do another one, but how can we build something where we incrementally build a platform that is valuable and add one more thing to it, one more feature. I think my next company is going to be a software company or something like that.